Hi there, John here again with another episode of Connecting Through Magic, and we are going to do another trick. As you can see, I've got garden starts in the back, tomatoes, salsa. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. We're going to do a trick using a string and a straw. You might have one around, might not, but this is a good one. So we're going to do this with a straw. I'm going to open up the straw and then feed the string through the straw, just like that. Ooh, that's almost magical in its own right. So we have the string, we've got this, and now you need a pair of scissors. I'm gonna fold this, fold the straw, and you have your spectator hold on to the string. They're gonna hold on tight, and I'm going to reach in, and I'm gonna right through there and cut the string and the straw, and they're holding the side and they're holding the side. And you take it and do a little bit of magic, and the string is whole. There we are. That is a cut and restored rope trick, or cut and restored string trick. All right, so I'm going to show you how I did that by using another straw, because it's not the cut and restored straw trick, it's the cut and restored rope trick. Rope trick. Yeah, cut and restored rope trick. So you've got a straw. I'm going to bring this down a little bit so I can, there you are. So we got the straw. Now, I just acted like I was opening up the straw. I had pulled the straw out. You don't have to do that. Sometimes you can. It sells it a little bit, but it doesn't matter. But you're gonna prepare the straw in a little bit. So I put it back in, and then I pretend I rip up a little bit more paper and make it easier to get out. But so I'm making this a lot harder than it is. There we go. So, actually, I guess I could blow it off that way. So we've got the straw. You are going to take a pair of scissors, and if you might want parents' help with this, you're going to take the pair of scissors, and what you're going to do is, I'm going to bring this down even a little bit further so we can see here. There we are. You're going to take just part of the scissors, it doesn't matter, just one of the edges, and in the center of the straw, you're going to push down, and I'm doing it on the red part because that's going to hide it some, and then so I'm going to push here, and then I'm just going to pull it across, and I'm cutting a hole in there. Okay, cutting a hole, and so we've got it like that. I've just got a slit right in here like this, and so when I push through, and you want a string that's thin enough to where it can fit through the straw. So you've got it like that. It looks normal. I pulled it out of the paper so no one knows I've done anything. And then as I bend this, now I kind of squeeze the center, and then I bend, and it gives a bend where the cut is. Now check this out. So I'm hiding this in my hand like this, but I give this to a spectator, I give this to another one, and I just pull it down a little bit to make sure that they're holding on tight. And notice what happens. Make sure, yeah, you can see when you've got a little bit of a space. This is bent. I'm hiding this behind my hand like this, but there is a space where you can feed the scissors through, and notice that you're not going to be cutting the string. You've got it like this, and you cut, and then I have one here, and you pretend, and there we are. It's all restored. That's a pretty fun one. I'm gonna bring this back up again. That is a fun one. It's gonna take a little bit of practice. You might wanna, I don't know, if you ran through the McDonald's drive-through and asked for 10 straws, or someone, you were doing an order online, you could get a box of straws, but you might have a couple of straws hanging around. You could also do this with an envelope, but it gets a little funny when you bend it and stuff like that. The straw, it's perfect. And if you have one straw and you want to practice, you could actually use the second half. You know, you now have two halves. You can actually do this. I'm gonna just prepare it lightly here. I've got it prepared, and so I push this through like this, push it through, and I bend that part, and it's all set. And you can see that this small little bit is ready to perform the cut and restored string. We're gonna do it again. I'm getting the scissors. So that's hidden behind here. They've pulled it down. They're holding it tight. Slide it through. Ah, I've got it. Now watch. And that part is restored as well. There we are. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you next time.